You're listening to FreedomSlate08.com, the July 4th money bomb for all the congressional candidates nationwide. This is Kurt Wallace, your host of Wake Up America Show on BreakTheMatrix.com. We have with us today Linda Goldthorpe, who's running for Congress in Michigan's 1st District. And her website is goldthorpeforcongress.com. And thanks for being with us today, Linda.
Thank you very much for having me, Kurt.
Well, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm from extreme northern Michigan. The 1st District comprises about 44% of the entire state, and I live way up north near Lake Superior. I'm a homeschooling mom and a pro bono attorney in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Michigan's 1st District is 44% of the state's land mass. We have 31 counties. I've put 50,000 miles on my car since September. I'm especially interested in situations where people's constitutional rights are violated.
Why did you decide to run for Congress?
Oh, I'll tell you. I have spent a lot of hours in courtrooms holding hands with people as the government destroys their lives, and I'm not okay with that anymore. The Constitution is designed to protect us from government, not the other way around, but that's not how it's used. And as much as I tried and as many papers as I filed, I wasn't really making much difference, and I think perhaps this would be a better route to make a difference.
And you have a primary August 5th. Tell us about your opponents.
I have 2 opponents in the Republican primary. One has been anointed by the mainline Republican Party. He is a Youper. That's what they call people from the Upper Peninsula. He is a Youper as well, and he has been in the state legislature for 6 years and has term limited out. So he was anointed early on as the candidate. The other gentleman is a very fine constitutional person. I adore the little man. He has run 4 times, has never been able to defeat our incumbent Democrat.
And tell us about the incumbent.
The incumbent's name is Bart Stupak. He has been our representative for 15 years, I think it is now. My biggest problem with Mr. Stupak is in 1993, he was a co-sponsor of the original legislation that attempted to codify the United Nations Agenda 21, which is what we're facing up here. The bill never passed, but still, of course, the government is attempting to give all of private ownership of land away in the northern Michigan. Our area is very pristine. We're a weak link on the chain that is holding back globalism, and I think this is a very important race for that reason.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the United Nations owns a lot of land.
And Ron Paul has endorsed you.
Yes, we're very excited about that. Went out to Washington and visited his congressional office, which was a treat. I even went to the campaign office. I was Dr. Paul's county coordinator in my Boondocks area, and going to the campaign office was like visiting Mecca. I've been a big fan of Dr. Paul for about 15 years, but being from Michigan, I never thought I'd be able to vote for him, of course. So this has been an exciting year for us.
What do you plan to do once you're elected to Congress?
I tell people that what I plan to do is vote no a few thousand times. I just find the size of government so amazing and so intrusive and so scary and so expensive. We can't afford it. We can't afford 700 military bases around the planet. And we have it's disingenuous to say that we are protecting ourselves with these bases when our own border is wide open.
Linda Goldthorpe, thank you very much for being with us today on FreedomSlate08.com. You can find out more about Linda's campaign at goldthorpeforcongress.com. And thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much, Kurt.
You've been listening to FreedomSlate08.com, the home of the July 4th money bomb for all the congressional candidates nationwide. Thanks for listening. This is Kurt Wallace, your host of the Wake Up America Show on BreakTheMatrix.com.